Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is ready for the holiday season. And I say that in a way that I also know that not everybody is ready for the holiday season. I know everybody doesn't celebrate the holiday season. I know the holiday season can come with mixed feelings. And so whatever space you're in as we kind of get ready as a society as a whole to, start seeing lights and Santa and, peppermint mochas, which is my favorites, as we start to step into all of those sorts of things. I hope there's a time and a space where you can use it to reflect. Thanksgiving is about that. It's about being thankful, showing gratitude. We have a lot to be grateful for because things are crazy in the world. They have been and they continue to be. And so if you wake up every single day, that is a blessing in and of itself. And so whatever the holiday season is for you, I hope that this video that I have for you guys helps in some way. So I'm going to be a little bit more personal and say, so I have described myself lately as this weird mix of, I love the holiday season. I love Thanksgiving. I love to cook. My daughter and I have our traditions that we do. I make monkey bread every Thanksgiving. Her and I watch the parade every year. Then we halfway watch the dog show. And so it's very simplistic, but it's wonderful. It's a time to just really stop and just enjoy the day, and whatever that looks like. And so her and I, really a lot of times it's just her and I because we live away from family and, that sort of thing. So we've turned it into like what is good for us, right? And then Christmas, I love the meaning of Christmas and what's behind it, which is the birth of our Savior. And, I'm a little about the materialism that, has come about for it, but I love being able to give presents to people I love and care about. But just the spirit of the season, I absolutely love. But at the exact same time, I often feel that there's this level of sadness for me that comes in the holiday season, because it's so easy to allow, and I'm going to be specific. I was going to say hour, but let me be specific. It's so easy at times where I feel like I can allow my thoughts to think about the things that I'm missing or the things that I don't have or what I wish things were, whether that's with people or whether that's the environment, whatever the case. And I found myself doing that in previous holiday seasons. And I know a few years ago, I feel like I was so proud of myself. It's good to have those proud of yourself moments, but I was proud of myself because being divorced and, having a minor and, splitting the time I've talked about this in previous years on holidays. That adds to that level of like, it's not fun to have to do. But I remember just one year, I want to say it was like around 2019 of just having this, change of my thought process with that, and saying, what, let me look at this day that I don't have her as a day. Typically it's the day before, as a day that I can actually do this, this, and this. And that sounds so simplistic, but in that moment, it was a big like aha moment for me of like, Favor, you have more power than you realize when it comes to what you think about. And so all that being said, I'm taking that and tying it into I haven't done a good acronym in a while. So this week is about an acronym, and tying that into the concept of rest, because in many ways, that's what we want the holiday season to be about. It should be a time of reflection and gratitude and rest too. But in a lot of ways, it's often the opposite of that, right? Where we get busy and we're running around at the stores, and I'm not knocking anybody for that, but it becomes more tiresome than anything, right? It can be that you're spending time with excess amount of family and then you're drained from that or whatever the case is, right? And we're often missing that level of rest that comes with it, right? And so thinking about what I just said about our thoughts and thinking about, the concept of rest, let me read to you. I told you I was doing a Proverbs series, so I'm staying in that Proverbs. And I'm going to read to you Proverbs 4:23. It's a common Proverbs that many people of faith know, but it reads, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And there's this battle a lot of times of our mental and our heart, right? We feel one way within our heart, but then our mind is telling us to do something else. And so it's like this constant battle, right? And I think those things get magnified a lot of times during the holiday season. And so my hope for you during the holiday season is that you have rest. How do you rest? Well, you rest by replacing every single thought. And what do I mean by that? There's wonderful thoughts, there's good thoughts, and that's what I hope that you're reflecting on. And that's what I hope you replace those negative and those bad thoughts with those good ones. Meaning, is there a thought that constantly comes into your head during the holiday season that's not a positive one? Did you know that you could replace it with something else? I actually had to learn that. I had to say to myself, you know what? I don't have to sit and ruminate or constantly think about this thing. Let me change it up, right? Let me take a little bit more control over the power that I have when it comes to my thoughts and, what's flowing from my heart and all those things so that I can enter into a place of rest. And so my prayer for you this holiday season, all the wonderfulness that comes with it. I hope you do find, joy and peace and all the things, all the adjectives we use to describe it. But ultimately, I hope you find rest. I hope whatever's going on in your head that might not be pleasant, or the thing that is causing you stress, or, whatever, and that heart-mind connection, I hope you're able to bring them together and to find a place of rest. And when you start having those thoughts, when you start going down into that negative space, replace it with something positive. What are 5 things that you're grateful for? There's 5 things 100% I know that you have to be thankful for. Think about those things. Okay. Replace every single thought. And I hope that you replace them with the positive one, and that carries you into a wonderful holiday season of rest. Hope that helps somebody. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. I hope to do another video one time before Christmas, but whatever the holidays look like for you, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next video.